Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, cause I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about the gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feast and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. Sexy, sexy times we're living in. Sexy, sexy times. All right, so now we're going to talk about this shooting. You didn't think I would forget about the Austin, Texas shooting. Weren't they trying to build like a mega mosque and a whole jihadi community and neighborhood around this mega mosque down in Austin, Texas? You gotta be careful. This is why you gotta be careful of your spineless Republicans. They're complacent in these red states. They know you're gonna vote Republican, so you're gonna have Democrats that are going to weasel in, claim that they're Republicans. They're gonna Bloomberg their way in, and you're going to get duped into voting for them because there's an R next to the name. And then when they go to the House of Representatives, they'll vote with the Democrats. Heaven forbid you get one as a governor, they'll vote according to Democrat legislations, or they'll sign off on laws that the Democrats like more than the Republicans. But anyway, here's the shooting. It took place over the weekend at a place called Buford's Beer Garden, or Buford's Backyard Beer Garden. And it was done by, you see the spelling of the name, right? You know I'm not going to pronounce that correctly. It starts with an N, there's a G somewhere in there, and it ends with an A. If I attempt to pronounce this name, I'm going to be lectured about how white people are guests in the house of hip-hop, and I'm not privy to use that word that they think I'm saying when I'm trying to pronounce this guy's name. So anyway, whatever this prick's name is, he shows up to Buford's Beer Garden wearing So he shows up to Buford's Beer Garden wearing a gray hoodie that says, "Property of Allah." Property of Allah. I don't know. I knew a Russian girl named Allah, and she was a butterface, you know? She had nice legs, nice hips and all, but the face, yeah, not worth being the property of. But anyway, he shows up wearing this thing, and he kills 2 people, injures 14 others in a shootout. He just shoots up the place, killing 2 people, injuring 14 others. And it's retaliation for the attack on the mullahs, in which the Ayatollah had died. And this person, whatever his name is, wearing the Property of Allah hoodie, became a citizen in 2013. That's under your boy Barack Obama, isn't it? And you don't want to say he's a radical jihadist, this Obama guy. But anyway, I digress. This son of a bitch bastard was a sleeper cell. Sleeper cell, sleeper cell, sleeper cell. Something's got to be done about it. So, this is a crime that runs rampant because of the Democrats. You let a sleeper cell in, you cuddle and coddle him. Oh, by the way, besides this property of Allah hoodie, the guy had a qran in his car. And so, you let these people in, you coddle and cuddle with them. They're sleeper cells. They sit there, they wait for something to happen overseas that pisses them off, or that pisses somebody off that gives them a phone call. They wait for the call and then act on the call. It's like the movie Telephone. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. So anyway, that happens, and then you cry for an unarmed citizenry. You cry for people to be unarmed. And then you defund the police. So, less cops, people not allowed to, by the way, even though this was the good old red state of Texas, all right, even though this was red Texas, this was a gun-free zone. Those gun-free zones are stupid. They get you killed. I bet you, all those people who were injured and killed, any adults, it's a bar, so I'm assuming they're all adults. I bet you they all had gun permits, and they had their guns either in their car or at home, because they wanted to go out, have a good time, but unfortunately this place was in a gun-free zone, so they sacrificed the gun, left it at home, so they could come out, drink and have a good time for the weekend. So somebody that doesn't give a flying rat's ass about gun-free zones could walk in with his gun and shoot up the joint. So, stupid gun laws, gun-free zones, depleted police departments, because Austin, even though it's in the red state of Texas, is a liberal town. And Houston is pretty rough as well. So in these red states, you have blue cities. They're like blue dots on a red piece of paper. So you got these blue dot special mayors that cry for gun-free zones, and this is the result. And they say, don't deport this person, don't deport that person. This person, by the way, had a criminal history. He beat up on his wife, who divorced him, married him again, and divorced him again. You know, freaking like he owned her, had her on the Stockholm Syndrome or something like that. But this is what's going on, people. This is what's going on. We're in all kinds of trouble now. I would suggest move to where you can get a gun permit, get a nice sidearm and a good rifle, train on how to use and maintain these weapons responsibly, because you don't want to just be shooting anything that moves now. And just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Most of the time, the presence of a gun is enough of a deterrent. If everybody was in that bar, had a sidearm, none of them would have even been grazed.
Carro muy viejo, yo creo que ese carro no lleva.
The dude with the
Yo creo que
property
ese
of
carro no lleva
Allah
gasolina.
hoodie,
¿No le chequearon?
with the name I can't pronounce,
Vamos a ver si ya.
could have walked in with a gun, saw everybody else had a gun,
Es un video.
wouldn't have even thought about drawing his.
Esa mujer vive en Minecraft.
Food for thought. So unto thee I say, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall. Be safe out there.